on Pine Lake Avenue over there.
Yep.
But from the other side, oh, we're going to turn here. Sorry.
No worries. I'm with the mayor, so if the police pull us over, I'm going to count on you to give me a good word.
No guarantees. LaPorte was always a very comfortable town to grow up in. You know, we grew up at a time, you know, we'd leave the house in the morning and then be gone all day and just be outside doing stuff. It was a time when they would have occasionally, like the old movie theaters downtown would have like a Saturday feature for the kids, you know, and that was, well, that was actually kind of a special occasion kind of thing. It wasn't all the time. But
yeah.
Of course, you know, playing Little League and all those things. Have a brother who's like a year younger than me, and got a couple of sisters, you know, one older and two younger. And, you know, we were always engaged in things around the community. We would go to the lake to swim in the summertime and take advantage of the parks. This is our biggest lake, Pine Lake, and that is the lake that affords the most opportunity for boating, you know, skiing, speedboating, pontoons. We've got 860 acres of park in LaPorte that, if you factor a population of LaPorte at about 22,000, that means that every person in LaPorte has about 1,700 square feet of park, which is like a small house.
Yep.
Pretty cool. In Fox Park, I mean, a lot of very special things about the city of LaPorte came from the Fox family. The Fox family had a woolen mills in the city of LaPorte, and they just a super philanthropic family that donated parkland. They, you know, they had the civic auditorium built for the city. They donated the land and had a golf course architect do Beechwood Golf Course, and a significant part of LaPorte history.
What a legacy they left.
I know. It's huge. So we'll take this up, not this stop sign, but the next one further up. I'm going to take you by the high school, and we're adding a performing arts center, which is really awesome. Having gone to this high school, and that's the evidence of the performing arts center, which my wife and I actually met each other in high school doing a play.
Really?
So in that sort of footprint somewhere was the stage that we were on.
Yeah, that's got to be really interesting for you. That,
this is
where it began with my wife.
It's phenomenal because, you know, the theater that we had was very cool and very, you know, full of memories, but this is full of possibilities because, you know, if you're doing anything theatrically, you're always just wishing that you had some fly space to, you know, drop some scenery in or to, you know, fly some things out, and we never had that at the old stage. So we had the benefit of taking a tour there not too long ago to just kind of bring back memories, and, you know, talking to the school superintendent and the assistant superintendent, just saying how meaningful it was just personally to us to be seeing something like that happen. Now we're heading into NewPorte Landing, and that's the residential will be on the left, and this will be, you know, retail and office in here. You can see up ahead the Dunes Volleyball Center, and a lot of development in works here that it's been a process. I think I started saying before that just the number of years that this has taken. I mean, you know, this site was the former site of Alice Chalmers, which was a big company and a big employer in the city of LaPorte. And, you know, then when it closed in the 80s, then, you know, it started to deteriorate, and, you know, you're faced with decisions like, well, what do we do, you know? Back in 2015, Arconic committed to a huge capital investment in the city of LaPorte, and it's the state-of-the-art, world-class aerospace, you know, manufacturing facility, the best in the world. And this is in LaPorte, Indiana.
And a lot of people don't necessarily know that jet engines or rocket engines or that kind of stuff is made right here in LaPorte.
I know. And, so this, you know, we've got, you know, this is a bakery business here, and we've got industry along Boyd Boulevard.
And along here, obviously, you got quite a bit of industry.
American Rental has planned a big expansion next year that's going to add jobs, and it's a $25 million project.
Wow.
Arconic employs like over 550 people. We've got Renolit, which is growing. Aero Metals, like about 400 employees. There's a good concentration of industry right here.
You got to be pleased to see how much development is happening here downtown. Like every time you drive by, it seems like there's another space that's being worked on or that's opened up.
I love it. And like even just seeing new awnings that have been put up, with like some of these buildings I know are, you know, in a month or two they're going to have activity in there. Some of the ones that aren't quite that close, I know they're on the drawing board. And so if you think about, like, you know, going by the lakes and then coming through, like seeing NewPorte Landing and the new that's coming there, and like transitioning into downtown and the historical avenues, I mean, it's a pretty nice combination, wouldn't you say? I mean, I think it's a great combination of things, you know, to afford someone a really good quality of life here.
Well, and it seems like you've always had most of the components, but the downtown and some of the economic development things that's happening with the new hospital and NewPorte Landing, those are the pieces that have been long awaited that can, I think, rekindle all of that.
Yeah.
And you see it, I see it a lot in communities that we serve, is how important that downtown is. And
it is.
As people left the downtown, the vibrancy of the town left. And as people are now bringing back more and more resources into downtowns, and you're really seeing it start to thrive again. Because no matter how good the outlying area is, people are sort of counting on the downtown to be successful. Or they're thinking about, I'm going to think about the town as I think about the downtown.
This little stretch right here, that Temple News is our coffee shop, ice cream shop.
It's got some new owners, I think.
New owners, and it's like in its 100th year. Yeah, kind of cool stuff. Here we are back at City Hall.
Well, and I think it brings us back to that same point of, you're really emphasizing we want to keep our history, but we want to keep improving it. Yeah. And we're not going to let go of all those things that are our foundation, but we are going to continually enhance them.
Yeah, because you can appreciate what you have, the past, the culture, the history, but if you don't keep moving, you are standing still, and that doesn't work for me.
So you got to balance the two: preservation of the past and building for the future.
And be genuinely excited about it, because it's cool stuff.
Well, thank you for the tour.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I got to see a couple things. I've been out in LaPorte a million times, but a couple things that I hadn't seen before, so it's nice to get the inside view.